What is something society sees as weird but is not actually weird? Breastfeeding. It's a completely natural process that makes a lot of people unnecessarily uncomfortable. My wife and I have recently had our first child together, and whenever she is feeding out and about, so many people stare and give disgusted looks, acting as if boobs are repulsive just 'cause there's a baby's head in the way of your view. I would say eating with your hands. I have a lot of friends from India and Uzbekistan and sometimes get invited to dine with them. Eating with your clean hands is comfortable and sanitary, but often labeled as uncultured in others' countries. Once we even ate sushi with hands. It probably looked weird, but God, it was so comfortable. Being alone, or doing things alone like seeing a movie, dining out. I have friends, relatives and acquaintances who simply cannot be alone or single. I find it bizarre, but I seem to get all the grief about how I'm not dedicating 100 of my time to finding a partner. And heaven forbid I do something alone that only couples do. Not having watched a certain TV show, movie, or knowing every celebrity. 8 billion people probably not watching the same show or have any clue about a lot of celebrities. Not having sex for long periods of time or losing virginity after 25. It's sometimes where it happens when it happens. Everyone not wanted to drive. Sexual attraction is normal. You shouldn't make fun of people for something most people go through. I know it's because they think my expressions are in excess, but I really am normal. The only thing perverted about it is the lack of control over my brain because of my amygdala. Wearing things that aren't casual in daily casual life, including costumes or fancy clothes. I just think it'd be a lot cooler if people could wear costumes, cosplay, clothes from other time periods, etc. without being shamed for it. Same goes for fancy, fun, colorful makeup. Studying things outside of school. College, I have been studying human development, not the field I graduated in. And when I tell people I study, they always assume I'm working towards something when I just enjoy understanding people. Weird is just another word for something that you find different, but usually in a negative sense. It may not be different and viewed in a negative sense for most people, which may indicate you have an unbalanced perspective. Going to the movies by yourself. If you do it at home is fine, but as soon as you go to a theater by yourself, it's something weird. That being said, I can't even remember the last time I saw a movie in theaters. I will start complimenting a stranger. I think if someone comes up to me and says I look nice, or I have a nice outfit on, I would love it. But I know a lot of people would just think the person is a weirdo. Women being dominant in relationships. I love it when I can enjoy myself, take care of us financially, and be comfortable enough to leave my woman in charge of things. I'm content with where I'm at. Liking childish things like collecting toys, figures, and watching cartoons. As long as it makes you happy, there's absolutely no harm in it. I'm in my 20s and still sleep with stuffed animals. Being single, never having been in a relationship. Not having a relationship until you're in your 20s, 30s, etc. Literally, who cares what other people are doing in their personal lives? Women not shaving their body hair. If we weren't meant to have it, then why does it grow? Shave it if you want, but it's not necessary or gross. Men interacting playfully with young children. For some reason, the default reaction is pedo. But when a woman does it, she's good with kids. Being topless for women. Bro, they can literally arrest a woman in my country if she goes out topless. But it's 100 acceptable for men. Not getting married or having kids. Having one kid. People think it's weird that I have a family. Work, cook 6 nights a week. Tattoos and body piercings. While they were once considered taboo, they're now widely accepted forms of self-expression. Foot fetish. It's just another body part. But people act like feet are some crazy-ass thing for people to like. Foot fetish. It's just another body part. But people act like feet are some crazy-ass thing for people to like. Cutting ties with toxic family members. and by extension friends and any member of your social circle. Weird is opinion-based, and if the majority of society thinks something is weird, then it is. Going to bathroom in plain sight. Dogs and cats no problem, and birds but not people. Being an adult and still enjoying cartoons and Disney movies. Never grab. In a lot of cultures of the world, nudity in non-sexual settings. Dropping out of school. These kids are actually the smart ones, now wanting to have kids and enjoying life by yourself.